The deals that made people wealthy in the last cycle, they weren't found when the market was perfect. They were found in moments exactly like this one. Inventory is opening up across Texas. I'm seeing it on the ground. I'm hearing it from landlords. I'm watching investors who've been sitting on the sidelines start to move quietly. If you've been waiting for the right moment to get into commercial real estate, lease a space, buy a property, or add to your portfolio, this is the video you need to watch. I'm Andy A. Ordonez, Texas Commercial Real Estate Advisor with Phelps & Frias Commercial. Now let's get into it. Here's what's actually happening. For the past 2 years, interest rates froze the market. Sellers didn't want to sell at lower prices, buyers couldn't afford to buy at higher rates, and both sides were stuck. Now that's starting to break. Landlords who held on to hoping for 2022 pricing now have accepted reality. Some are dealing with lease expirations, loan maturities, and carrying costs that can't sustain forever. That means motivated sellers and flexible landlords are entering conversations they wouldn't have had 18 months ago. Now, what does that mean for you? That means options, real options. More properties to choose from, more room to negotiate, and landlords who are willing to work with you on your terms. This isn't distress, this is a market cycle doing exactly what market cycles do. Let me break it down by what I'm actually seeing, okay? Retail is still the tightest market in Texas. Vacancy across Houston, DFW, Austin, and San Antonio is running between 4 to 6% depending on the submarket. And that's historically low. But even here, big box closures from national chains have freed up space, and now that is being repositioned. Many of our clients are doing that right now. If you're a doctor, quick service restaurant operator, a high-level professional, a service business, this is your moment to upgrade your location or lock in space that wasn't available a year ago. Office. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Office isn't dead, bad office is. What's happening right now is that quality office space in the right submarkets is absorbing. Houston's Class A in the West Loop, DFW's Uptown, and San Antonio's Central Corridor, the commodity space that's been bleeding tenants, that's where the opportunity is for the right buyer who can reposition it, and vacancy in that segment is real, and that creates pricing power for the tenants who know what they are doing. Industrial is where I'm seeing the most meaningful shift. After 2 years of overbuilding, deliveries have slowed, but vacancy has risen to about 8% range statewide. And that's not a crisis, that's a correction, and it means for the first time in years, a business owner looking for warehouse, flex, or distribution space has real negotiating power and leverage. The common thread across all three, the landlord who wouldn't budge 18 months ago is having a very different conversation today. Here's what separates the people who build real wealth in real estate from everyone else. They don't wait for the headlines to say it's a good time. By then, the window is already closing. Right now, the smartest investors I'm working with are doing 3 things, okay? The first is that they're buying quality assets at reset pricing, not distressed properties that need saving, but quality buildings, good locations, priced back to reality. Second, they're locking in long-term leases while they have negotiating leverage. Free rent periods, tenant improvement allowances, favorable renewal period options. These are all on the table now in ways that weren't 2 years ago. Third, they're thinking about 2027 and 2028. With a new Federal Reserve chairman in place and interest rates on a path down, the money flowing into commercial real estate is going to increase. It's inevitable. The people positioned today are the ones to win when that happens. You don't need to be a full-time investor to take advantage of this. You need the right information like this, and you need the right representation. Look, if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, doctor, or high-level professional looking and thinking about your first commercial property, whether that's leasing a space for your practice, buying a building for your business, or adding an investment property to your portfolio, now is the time to have that conversation. Not because I'm telling you the market is perfect, but I'm telling you the market is open. This has been Andy A. Ordonez, State of the Texas Commercial Real Estate Market, March 2026. You can find me on all platforms under Andy A. Ordonez, and you can reach me at 346-276-3755. Let's get to work.